إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعين به ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهدي الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. All praise be to Allah, the King of the world, the Master of the Day of Judgment. I bear witness no one is worthy of worship but Allah Azza wa Jal, and I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the last and greatest messenger, was sent to mankind to bring them out of the darkness of this world to the light of this world and the hereafter, and from the injustices of religions and systems and theologies to the justice of Islam. Inna ad-deena 'inda Allah al-Islam. عباد الله، أوصيكم ونفسي المقصرة بتقوى الله، وأن نقدم لأنفسنا أعمالا تبيض وجوهنا يوم نلقى الله، يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم. And as Ramadan approaches, and we are perhaps 10 days away from it, نسأل الله عز وجل أن يبلغنا رمضان، نسأل الله عز وجل أن يسلمنا رمضان وأن يسلمنا لرمضان وأن يتسلمه منا متقبلا. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to keep us alive to witness Ramadan, and we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to help us to take advantage of the month, and after that we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to accept it from us. Ibad Allah, Ramadan is a special month, and the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam warned, رغم أنفه رغم أنفه رغم أنفه من أدرك رمضان ومن خرج من رمضان ولم يغفر له. He sallallahu alayhi wa sallam warned of the big loss of he or she who gets the opportunity to witness Ramadan and exits Ramadan without making sure that Allah had forgiven him his sins. And when one thinks and reflects why someone would lose this opportunity and why someone would get the chance to live until Ramadan. كان معنا إخوة في رمضان الماضي قضوا إلى ربهم شباب. We had brothers, young brothers, were with us last Ramadan in this place. They prayed with us, they fasted with us, they ate with us, and they died. They won't be with us for this Ramadan. They died. And we don't know, and no one of us here today knows if he's going to be able to live the next 10 days to witness Ramadan. فالأمر كله لله. It's all up to Allah Azza wa Jal. فأنت your life from beginning to an end, from the beginning to the end. And whatever you do in it, don't ever think you're independent. And don't ever think that you can live this life the way you want. And you will not be asked and you will not be questioned. This life is a farm for the hereafter. What you plant in here And what you sow in here, you reap. You pick. The seeds you plant here, you pick in the after, in the akhirah. And to be wise and be smart, young or old, make sure you make the right choices. It's easy to make the wrong ones. It's easy to choose and make the wrong choices. But what makes you special is to make the right decisions and to choose what's best for you. And before all that, to obey your Lord and to fulfill your purpose in life. Don't ever think that because you're young, you got enough time to do whatever you want and then you change later. Every day we hear about car accidents. You think geriatrics who die in car accidents? Most probably no. They drive 30 miles an hour. Old people don't drive fast. They have wisdom. Most of the people who die in car accidents are young people. Whether they're drunk or they're not. They thought their youth and their energy can help them to escape death. And this is not a fact. This is an illusion. So be wise, make the right choices, and live for the right purpose, and serve your Lord. And there is no better opportunity to do that, and to start on the right path, and to put your foot in the right track, than the month of Ramadan. Than the month of Ramadan. أتاكم شهر فيه تفتح أبواب الجنة وتغلق فيه أبواب النيران وتصفد فيه الشياطين. The best opportunity, as the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, a month has come to you where the gates of paradise are wide open and the gates of hellfire are shut down, and evil is chained, shayateen chained. So you have the environment very conducive to do your best. So why someone will still lose? If this is, or these are factors Allah Azza wa Jal provided during the month of Ramadan, why some people, or I should say a lot of people, still lose? Because they're not being careful with the robbers and the thieves of Ramadan. There are many thieves in Ramadan, and if you don't know who they are, they will fool you and they will rob you. It's very important to learn about the shar. It's very important to learn about evil so you can avoid it. عرفت الشر لا للشر ولكن لي توقيه ومن لا يعرف الخير من الشر يقع فيه. You learn evil so you can avoid it. And you don't live oblivious and naive. Anything can trick you. So Ramadan does have robbers and thieves that want to take the benefit away from you. And the sum of all these thieves and their mentality and the way they think is summarized in one verse in the Quran. In Surah An-Nisa, يقول الله عز وجل: والله يريد أن يتوب عليكم ويريد الذين يتبعون الشهوات أن تميلوا ميلا عظيما. آية صريحة محكمة لا يختلف فيها اثنان. Very clear verse. Very clear verse of what Allah wants from you and what evil wants from you. مش الشياطين وصفدات. Aren't the shayateen chained, especially maradat al-jinn? So what will make you lose? Who are these thieves? الذين يتبعون الشهوات. Their armies now preparing to rob you in Ramadan. They spend the whole year. When our Salaf and our ancestors used to ask 6 months Allah Azza wa Jal to accept from them Ramadan, and the following 6 months to give them the opportunity to witness the next Ramadan, those shayateen and those the followers of shahawat and desires prepare 12 months to rob you. فما عندهم ما يسألون أن يتقبل منهم. They're not busy spending 6 months asking Allah to accept from them their evil. So they got the 12 months to work for it, to engineer it. For the first robber and the first thief in Ramadan, the TV set. The TV set. And we know how they followed us. We ran away from them back home, and they followed us here with their channels and their satellites, والفضائيات, or I should say الفضائحيات. Evil they engineer. They love evil. فحذاري حذاري. Be careful. Because in Ramadan we think it's a break. Madam, fasting, and I'm depriving myself from food and drink during the day. Let me enjoy my day. Let me kill time. The worst, or one of the worst statements a human being can make is saying, let me kill time. Time was there before you, and time will be there after you, and you're only killing yourself. And you're only destroying your opportunities and your chances of succeeding. فعبد Allah, be careful. You have no control over that machine. Get rid of it. And I'm serious. And you might look at me and say, where is this guy coming from? Which age? 21st century. What did it bring? What these machines brought into our lives? Other than misery, or loss of identity, وحسرة, regret, وندامة. What brings? What they show you in these TVs? What is the benefit? The first rob, the first enemy. We're talking about that. We should talk about our children. That we think we do them a favor by seeing them in front of these machines. هذه فتنة. This is an enemy. Someone might say, well, I grew up watching TV, and look at me, mashallah. I am in the masjid, I pray and I fast. Mashallah. Say alhamdulillah that Allah saved you. But how many other than you lost because of these things and are in loss? Add to that, you. Have you reached your highest potential? When you say, look at me, or you say, look at my children, we always had it, and they always watched. And mashallah, they look good. Have they reached their highest potential? Or this TV was hindrance that retarded them and killed their brain cells to excel, to excel. So the first thief in Ramadan is that. To the men, and especially to the women. Because perhaps most of the men work, I assume. but the women who will sit in front of these machines. أعلنها لله عز وجل توبة نصوح. توب إلى الله. أنت تربي أجيال. You, the Muslim woman, you're raising generations. You're raising an ummah. You can't give up on your TV show. You can't give up on your TV drama. You can't give up on your TV movie. Give it up. Give it up so Allah Azza wa Jal will give you the strength. First wrong. We can talk about it for hours if you want. First thief, TV. Second thief, الأسواق, shopping. And maybe more specific to the one. عبد الله, خذ نصيحة مني. Take it from me. خذها سماوية. Whenever you go shopping, make sure you know exactly what you're going for. You go make a beeline to what you want. Buy it and get out. فالأسواق مرابض الشياطين. Know when you go shop, know exactly what you want. Straight a beeline, straight line. Pick it up and out. And do not waste your time. If the store has 20 aisles, doesn't mean you have to go through the 20 aisles. We have this kind of obsession. We have to go through the 20 aisles. And they're going for 2 or 3 things. You get them in the first 2 aisles, but you have to go through the 18. They control you. They control you. Fight it. That's another thing. Third thief, and again to the women, the kitchen. And if you don't know what that means, مطبخ. The kitchen is a thief. Come breakfast in the masjid. Don't cook. You don't need from the morning until Maghrib cooking in the kitchen. And you as a husband tell your wife to do that. Stop. Tell her to stop spending 12 hours in the kitchen. The month of Ramadan is the month of the Quran. The month of Ramadan is the month that you have to take advantage of every minute you could. Brother, but I work. You work fine. احتسب عند الله أن عملك يكون عبادة. Have the intention that your work is ibadah for Allah Azza wa Jal, that you're doing it to please Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're doing it so you don't have to stretch your hands out begging. You're doing it so you can take care of your family. You're doing it so you can take care of your responsibilities. ومن منا يعجز? And who amongst us incapable while he's working saying Subhanallah wa bihamdih, Subhanallah wa bihamdih, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. من منا يعجز؟ شوف يأتي يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من قال في يوم سبحان الله وبحمده 100 مرة غفرت ذنوبه ولو كانت كزبد البحر. Who says in a day Subhanallah wa bihamdi 100 times, his sins will be forgiven even if it's as much as the foam of the sea. And I ask, how many of you today said Subhanallah wa bihamdi 100 times? Abdullah, these are easy. We look at it, it's so easy. Who says Subhanallah, a tree will be planted for him in paradise? Who said it to him? It's not about how easy. It's about, did Allah give you the tawfiq to do it? Is your heart coming toward Allah for Him to allow you to do it? فالله عز وجل لا يطاع إلا بأمره. والله لا يطاع إلا برضا. Allah is only worshipped with what He wills, with what He wants, and what He wills, and what He allows. مين تحدى الله today? And I'm gonna say Subhanallah bihamdihi even if Allah doesn't want. ما تقدر. You can't. It won't even cross your mind. فإن قلتها فاحمد الله عز وجل. وإن لم تقلها فاتعظ. If you said it, then say Alhamdulillah. If Allah did not give you the tawfiq to do it today, be regretful. Be regretful. But to the sisters who cook, and to the brothers who cook too, don't let this thief steal your Ramadan. 4. Sahar. Sahar. Staying up the whole night. Sahar والسمر. في الكلام الذي لا يسمن ولا يغني من جوع. In speech, in useless speech. And I'm just hanging out. تعمل we're just hanging out. We're driving around, we're hanging out, we're chatting, talking about الأيام الخوالي. لا لا. هذا رمضان. You want to do that outside Ramadan, not in Ramadan. Some people, Isha finished, Taraweeh finishes, he's huffing and puffing because the Imam is staying a little longer. بعد الصلاة وبعد التراويح spend 2-3 hours outside chat. إيش؟ استكثرت على نفسك ساعة تسمع فيها كلام الله، تخرج في الخارج كلام الشياطين 3 ساعات. You're rushing the Imam to finish and you cannot listen to the words of Allah for over an hour and you spend 3 hours out there. Standing too. He tells you, I'm tired of standing inside. He stands 3 hours. كل هذا. All these are thieves that little we pay attention to. Take advantage of every minute as much as you can in Ramadan. Now I don't tell you do this every single day of the year. فالنفوس تمل وتفتر. We get tired. We get bored. But Ramadan is a month of patience, month of resilience, month of perseverance. You have to fight yourself and you have to resist your desires. You manage to succeed and pass in the month of Ramadan. You got enough ammunition for the rest of the year. You need to push yourself. We want things easy. Anything that tiring, we stay away from. Anything that might be tough or challenge us to do, we stay away from. What you want? You want the comfort? You want to live very comfortable? Guess what? Bad news for you. Allah did not create such thing in the dunya. There is no such thing as absolute comfort in the dunya. And if you're Rabbon and doing nothing and just staying home, sitting on your couch watching TV, that doesn't mean you're comfortable. الراحة شيء لم يخلقه الله في الدنيا. The absolute comfort, not in this dunya. There is no such thing here. There is no such thing. The next thief, your phone and your internet. Your phone and your internet. If you're addicted to phone during the year, fight yourself during Ramadan. If you're not texting or you're not talking to someone of something beneficial and something that should be taken care of, don't waste your time. Some people sit 2-3 hours on the phone. He puts it down. If you ask him, what did you do on the phone? He doesn't remember. Why? Because that is the addiction mentality. خلاص هو addicted. It doesn't matter what he's doing. If he's doing something beneficial or not, if he knows what he's doing, خلاص must the phone be in his hand and he's doing something. He might go www.something.com 20 times in 10 minutes. He's addicted. Addicted. Put it aside. Resist. If you're holding it to read Quran of it, fine. If you're holding it to read the Hadith, fine. If you're texting for some affair, some business, something, fine. But just sitting there doing nothing, thief. And when we talk about internet, we should not forget about Mr. Facebook. Facebook. شوف حبيبي. I give you one advice when it comes to Facebook. If you have nothing good to go type in and leave, don't log in. Don't log in. This gray hair from Facebook. You don't have something to type in, to share, that will benefit the people, don't log in. Thief. So what's the solution if you cannot do that? Log out and forget your password. You have to convince yourself, I don't remember the password. Play with yourself, psychology. You want to succeed. Prophet said, big loser is the one who gets Ramadan and does not get his sins forgiven. And I want you to be forgiven. Can you imagine, we come back after Ramadan and we're 200, 300, 400 people in this masjid and all of us forgiven their sins. شوف احنا لو دعونا ايش يصير؟ يا سلام. يا سلام. كده كلنا come back after Ramadan, our books are clear, forgiven. Our hearts cleansed. Who can stop us? Who can stand in our face? What is it we cannot achieve? So let's fight. Ramadan is a must, is a month of determination. Don't let it be just like every other Ramadan. Abdullah, you have nothing to do. You come pray Asr, sit. Why we're so excited to come to Maghrib? Asr to Maghrib. If you have nothing to do, you're gonna just go home. نفسك إن لم تشغلها شغلتك. Your nafs, if you do not keep it busy, it will get you busy. It will get you busy with the wrong thing. The masjid is your home in Ramadan. Try to spend as much time as you could. Because I can guarantee, outside the masjid, a lot of time will be wasted. Someone might say, you don't want me to enjoy my life. You want to put me in prison. No, I don't. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Dunya sijn al-mu'min." This dunya is the prison of the believer. So act with it and deal with it as a prison, at least for 1 month. Why we are so spoiled? Why لعلنا نقدس أنفسنا? We are so fooled by ourselves and we think we're big shots. Humble yourself. Bring yourself down. Not every desire you have to fulfill, and not everything comes to your mind you have to do, and not every food comes to your head you have to eat. Fight yourself. Be different. Be exceptional. Be exceptional. قولوا قولي هذا استغفر الله لي ولكم فيا جميع المستغفرين استغفروه. لله الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. أصلي وسلم على خير هذا المبعوث رحمة للعالمين محمد بن عبد الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. عبد الله، أمة الله. Do you know why they make schedules for whatever? Do you know what they have plans? One of the keys for a successful organization and successful business is they have a schedule, they have plans. So why, with the most important investment we got, we don't have plans? Why I don't have schedule? You know what's the most important investment you got? Your life. Your life. Into your capital is how long you're gonna live. Why we do not have plans? Why we don't have schedule? Well, here's Ramadan. Each one of us has his own schedule. His own business hours and working hours and sleeping hours, huh? That's another thief. Sleeping. Abdullah, in Ramadan, you're not doing the world a favor. That no one should talk to you. No one should look at you. Fasting should calm you down. If you're tough cookie, and you're rude, and you're rough with your family, fasting should break you down. Not make you moody. Should calm you down and humble you down. So you're more pleasant. So if you can do this, take it from me. You have achieved the intent of Ramadan. If you become a better person in Ramadan, in the way you deal with others. Because that is one of the hardest things to do. Why? Because you convince yourself that hunger and thirst entitle you to mistreat people. Before you walk home, send a message. Listen to your wife. Listen, you, all of you, I want you in one room. I don't want to see you today. I'm fasting. You shouldn't do it. Fasting for them. Humble yourself. The fasting to get you out of the routine that you got used to for 11 months. So you have to change. Your manners must change. Your worship techniques must change. Must resist. We talked about it last week. Ramadan brings resistance, perseverance. It's a battle. You must go into this month with this mentality. It's a battle. Either I win or I lose. And winning is taking advantage of every minute of that month. Even if sleeping. So when you get home tired after 5 o'clock, you get home at 6 o'clock. And you are exhausted. There is no way you can stay up. And the hadith that sleeping between Asr and Maghrib, this and this will happen to you. كل هذا ضعيف. Nothing is sound from them. There is nothing haram to sleep between Asr and Maghrib. So you're exhausted, you cannot stay up. So you want to take a nap. So when you take a nap, and I'm taking a nap, so for Taraweeh I will be so strong. So for هذه نومك, this sleep, this hour you're going to spend sleeping, you got angels writing good deeds for you. أما مش تسهر طول الليل ضلك staying up the whole night بما يرضي الله وما لا يرضي الله وبعدين you pray Fajr and then you sleep until Maghrib. So I can be strong for Taraweeh. مش Taraweeh. وهو from Fajr to Maghrib is not Taraweeh. ما أنت مريح. You're very comfortable from Fajr to Maghrib. You want Taraweeh too? تراويح لا. Be small. Put a schedule for yourself. And I work every day I leave, for example, at 7. I get home at 6, huh? Now again, one of the things I want you to think. During work, how can you worship Allah? عمل عبادة. طيب. With the right intention, work is عبادة. But how can you add more? Whatever your job is. And I drive a cab, for example. Now you're taking people from A to Z the whole day. Into the whole day you have open. Into you got a guy sitting in the back. And because you're so scared he's going to shoot you, you already have the shield and all this and bulletproof. Instead of calculating from the beach to Fort Lauderdale Airport, how much is that? $60? You know how many, subhanallah, you can say? At least 100. Most probably. Can't say more. You say 100. You're not saying any. You work cashier, you work a boss, you work a doctor. Take advantage of your time. Keep your mouth full of the remembrance of Allah. رطبا بذكر الله. Moisture. Keep it running. Keep your mouth and tongue moving. لا إله. Allah خلق السماوات والأرض. Created everything for لا إله إلا الله. How many times you said it today? Allah يا أخوة احنا محرومين. We are deprived. We're deprived of a lot of things. شوف الشافعي رحمه الله used to recite the Quran 60 times in Ramadan. 60 times. 30 times during the day and 30 times during the night. Twice every day. وانت يوماتي. No way. No way. Inta, just because you cannot do it doesn't mean it's not doable. Yes, wait. Yes, wait. And then you say, well, I have to work. Shafi'i didn't have to work. I'm gonna take your argument. Shafi'i didn't have to work. Even though you're working. You don't have to read the whole Quran. Read one page. Read one rubu. Read one juz. During working hours. Can't. You don't have 1 hour lunch. I mean, if you work for me, there's no such thing. You know? But you can sneak 5 minutes here and 10 minutes here. يا عمي say أنا between 12 and 12:30, I can just read Quran. Put it on the schedule. Nothing will change. The world will not go lost if you disappear for half an hour. You have to be creative. Push yourself. Put a schedule. And every day I can establish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't let any day passes without achieving those 5 things. It's hard to give $1 every day sadaqah. I mean, I won't tell you $10 or $20 or $100 every day. $1. So what happens after Ramadan? I promise you that you want to give something every day. It becomes a habit. Create. Be creative. That's what will make a difference between you finishing and crossing the finish line at the end of Ramadan and the other guy. The other guy. May Allah Azza wa Jal help us to achieve the best during the month of Ramadan. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم أذل الشرك والمشركين، اللهم دمر أعداء الدين، اللهم ردنا إلى ديننا ردا جميلا، اللهم اجعل الحياة زيادة لنا في كل خير، اللهم اجعل الموت راحة لنا من كل شر، اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها يا رب العالمين، اللهم انصر إخواننا في الشام، اللهم انصر إخواننا في فلسطين، اللهم انصر إخواننا بالعراق، اللهم انصر إخواننا في بورما وفي سريلانكا في إفريقيا وفي كل مكان يذكر فيه اسمك يا رب العالمين. اللهم سلمنا رمضان وتسلمه منا متقبلا يا رب العالمين. اللهم بلغنا رمضان، اللهم بلغنا رمضان وتقبله منا يا رب العالمين. اللهم ردنا إلى ديننا ردا جميلا. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون.